Sue from Createful Journals, and today we're going to go over the monthly inspiration journal and template pack, and this is the December 2022 pack. So I thought for this training today I'll just give you a quick overview of all of the templates with some ideas of what you can do. So the first one here is our Worldwide Candle Lighting Day template. So this is where you can remember the people that aren't with us anymore at this time of year. So we have the nice layout page here, and then there's a second page which you can add a memory photo of a child or any other loved one or family member, and then we've got a little journal page here. So remember, usually what we do is we come to the home tab and then go to the selection pane. So we always have this selection pane open on the right, and then from here you can hide all the elements and then start to show them again. So this is what I like to do because it just gives you some ideas of what we can do. So if we do that with the first one as well, and then just always go to the bottom because the bottom one is the first element. So you'll see here we have two pages that you could use. You could use this one as a cover page, and then the second one here we could use as a divider page, a back cover, so things like that. So then we just come in and just start putting the elements back in. So you can change the titles. You've got the graphics in here for the butterflies, which again you could just copy these, paste them, and put them into other journals on other pages to decorate them as well. And then you just see the text and the table here, and then there's another table in there. So these are just short tables with the lines. You could come in here, change the line style if you wanted to. Again, on this shape here you could change the background color. And then we've got more text boxes, another table, so for the 3 lines again as well. And then if you like this, I'm going to talk about this more at the end of the video, but you can actually keep these things as a template in a new file, and then you can just insert them into all kinds of journals and planners. So that's one thing that you just want to do. So what you could do here is you could either keep it with the text, so the text is in place, or just put placeholder text in there, or you could just copy it or save it without the text, so you have space. And this one, here's that one. So you have the spaces in between, so you could just do this and copy this as an element and save it into a new file. Right. Okay, so what we could do with this one on another page is you could duplicate this page, and then you could just take this, and I would just expand it across, maybe leave a little bit of the border behind, and then you can have a bigger journal page if you wanted to. Then on this page again, let's just start by seeing what we have. So we have a nice square, so this could be one page with a title on the top. It could just be more like a doodle page. Maybe a child or another family member wants to just draw a picture of something that that person loved. And then you have the plaque. So here we could, could put either the name of the person, a quote that they liked, or something that reminds you of them. And then we go through. So there we've got the lines again. You can come in here and just change the lines if you wanted to a different style. And then you've got, the candle with the text at the bottom here. And then we have the other rounded corner that you could put in an image. And then we've got more decorations at the bottom. Again, you could change these. If you didn't want candles, you could put something else. Maybe you want doves and flowers. If it was for a child, maybe some pictures of their favorite toys, something like that. And then you have the other candle in there. So you could do that, and then you could easily just duplicate this. Like I said, make some journal pages. If you've got more than one person it won't be around at the holidays, then you can obviously make duplicate pages of that. So this could be turned into like a remembrance book. And then the other thing that you could do is you could turn this just into a prayer journal. It doesn't have to be the candle lighting. You could just make a prayer journal, even like a religious poem type of journal. So you could do things like that with this particular template. So then let's look at the next one, is a journal prompt. So we thought this would be good for New Year's resolutions. So you could, again, you've got all the space to write a prompt in here, and then you can put lines and everything in here as well. So you've got all the lines if you want them in here. So if you didn't want the lines, you can just come in and just find where the lines are in the panel over here, take them off, and maybe just have a blank page, turn this into some photo boxes. So you could do that. And the same thing, these are just different styles. And again, you can change these lines if you don't want the dashed So you've got that one here too. So it looks like the paper's popped behind the shape here. And then you've got the nice floral one at the bottom. So you could either make this into a mixture of journal prompts. You could take one layout and make each one its own pack. So this would give you 4 new packs. You can even insert your own prompts. So if you have some health related prompts, if you have maybe some goals and resolution type of prompts, you could make one pack each with all of the prompts inserted for the person, or you can just leave it blank for them to insert. Then some other pages that you could make, because we have the days here, you could make a to-do list, a goals list, resolution list. So you could turn this into list pages as well. So you could make a whole pack, either just journal packs, or you could just add different elements around this style to make, you know, just some basic pages. So to-do lists, goals, appointment lists, maybe school activity lists, things like that. So that should give you some ideas of what to do for that particular one. Then the next one we have is National Mutt Day. So we've got this for the dogs, but again, you could easily turn this into, you know, National Cat Day type of template as well. Pet Day, you know, anything that you like, even pet lovers, doesn't have to be about the dogs. So this just gives you some information about the dogs, and then some room to write your own little thoughts in here. So again, we could duplicate this page here, take this box, pull on the handles, and just make this wider on this page, so we could turn it into some journal writing pages. Then you could take out the elements, don't forget just home selection pane, and then you could just hide it and then bring everything back bit by bit. So here could be a title page, you could just add your own text in here. You've got the table here if you wanted to. So here, if you wanted to, you could just pull this out like this, and then you'd have more of a line page. So you could do something like that as well. And then the second page that we have in this one is the proud owner of a mutt. So this is the owner's manual. So the name, where you got them from, age, story, appearance, quirks, favorites. And then again, you could duplicate this and make this into a little bit bigger. So maybe you just have one page for the backstory, another one for quirks, and another one for favorites. You could add favorite toys, food, habits, you know, maybe they love to sleep with a blanket rolled up, maybe they always jump on your couch when you're out of the room. So those little quirks and favorite things. So you could make a whole page for each of those. So that's going to duplicate this into a much longer journal right there. And then the last page we did for you was just to make a nice gallery page. So you've got these little frames in here, so you can just change out the pictures, and then people could just fill that in, the name, and then the National Mutt Day is December the 2nd. And again, you could just turn this into, you know, maybe even have it for a child's drawing page, so they could draw a picture of their favorite pet as well. So you could have the actual picture, and then you can have a page where the child does their rendition of the template as well. So that should give you some ideas for this one. And then let's go to the next one. This is our New Year, New Me, which is going to be hugely popular, New Year's resolutions and everything. So we've got 3 different templates in here. So again, you could take each style and just create a whole bunch of templates over it. So, you know, we've got this one here. So this is like the lifestyle changes. So spiritual, health and wellness, family and friends. So then you could take the outside here and use this one with the purple, the exercise meal planner and everything else. You could just change out that background for this one up here if you wanted to. So you could just copy and paste it over onto this one. And then we have this third one here. So that's your weekly wellness goals tracker. So you've got the days here, and then you've got all the different things that you can track, with lots of room to put some extras in there as well. So again, you can, you know, so you could take each one of these these 3 templates and save them as their own style. Then you can come in and add, you know, maybe you want to add a meal planner, a recipe, a page, a shopping list, or, you know, your family's favorite meals, that type of thing. And even just maybe more of a measurement tracker as well. You know, a lot of people start, you know, they're going to lose weight in the new year and exercise more. So the exercise tracker, a step tracker, habit trackers. So you could add all of those templates into something like this to create something much bigger out of these templates. And then the last one that I want to go over is the the winter fun ones. So the first page is just a calendar page, and we put all the circles in here, so you can adjust these if you don't want that many, but people can put notes in here as well. And then, you know, you can change out the color, the backgrounds. And again, you can use this for any time of the year. It doesn't have to be just for the winter one. Change the colors for spring and summer. And the styles could be, you know, any kind of calendar that you want to create. Then we did a coloring page for you. So you've got the text boxes in here. So you can just come in, change the text. Now this back page is just a image. So you've got other coloring pages that you have. So you could just come in and just make multiple ones. You could keep this one and then duplicate it, change out the background with some of the coloring pages that you have already, and make, you know, some other ones based around the winter. So these are all about fun things that you can do. So you could make this more like for indoors. It could be more specific such as hobbies that, you know, you do during the winter. Maybe you make puzzles, do more crossword puzzles, that kind of thing in the winter. And then, you know, things that you like to do outdoors, you could expand on this, you know, how you play in the snow, what your kids like to do in the outside trail walks that you go on. So you could just expand all these sayings, and you can even just put in quotes, you know, have your coloring page and then just winter related or monthly related quotes. And that can, again, you can change this out for any time of the year, so it's not just a winter template. And now this is the winter activity schedule. So you've got a nice schedule in here that we can use. And then we've just put some things to include and some suggestions in here. So that's a quick overview of all the templates. Now what I wanted to show you, especially with this template here, is how you can create just a template file. So you can just have one big PowerPoint file that's just your template. So to do that, I would just hide everything on here, and I want that table back. So you could come in here and just save this on a separate page in a new, you know, I would even call it PowerPoint, journal templates or planner templates, and then just have everything, you know, plain. And then when you're creating any type of new planner or journal, you can just come in and then I'll show you how to open it and insert this into a new journal. Yeah, so you can just keep the colors there, or if you just wanted to make it grayscale, you can do that as well. And then you can see we've got all the other elements on this. So to do that, so I would just, like I said, just save this, or save one of the templates as a template file, so just with the name templates, and then come in, and then I would just, you know, go and delete everything, and then just have the ones that you want. So you want this in here, so you want this. And again, you could use this for any type of scheduling, you know, health, business, you know, absolutely anything family related, anything like that. So then you would just save that like this into a template file. Now, when you wanted to reuse this, so what you would do is from the home tab, you want to come over to where it says reuse slides. And then all you would do in here is you would go browse for whatever template that you wanted to bring in, and then just open it, and it's going to open everything on the side here. So you can see everything's opened here. And then you can just insert whichever layout that you wanted. So these here would technically be the plain ones. We're just going backwards right now. So say if I wanted to bring this one in here, so I would click on it and it's going to come over. Now, one thing to keep in mind is at the bottom here, you'll see keep source formatting. If you want all the colors and everything to come over and the backgrounds, just check on keep source formatting. Click on the one that you want, and now it's come in here. So now, you know, this here would be your new, you know, this box. I'm just going backwards right now. So then you could come in here and then you can change all the colors and everything like that. So that's one easy way. If this file over here would be all the simple templates, like just plain outlines, boxes, tables. So you just click on a table and bring it in. So this way you don't have to start from scratch every time. So I'm hoping that makes sense. It's a little awkward to show you, but I just wanted to give you some ideas of how to be a little bit more productive and how to, you know, create new layouts quickly and easily. And, you know, and don't forget with these ones too, it's all mix and match. So you don't have to just keep these winter templates as winter templates. You can change them, you know, any time of the year, change them to what you want, and just delete the slides here, put this one, and we'll just put everything back here. You know, just because we have this in here, so you may decide that you want to bring in this one into that file. So then just, you know, go in to browse, open up this template, and then bring over, you know, whichever layout that you wanted, and then you can mix and match everything up. So that's one way to just customize everything, make it unique to you quickly without starting anything from scratch. So hopefully that helped. And if you have any questions, as always, just let me know. And again, it's Sue from Createful Journals. Thank you.